Okay, how I found you, I was completing 2 years working with John Patrick Morgan, which was wonderful. And he so generously said to me, "What are you looking for? What are you looking for next?" And I told him, I want to work with a woman. I want to work with a woman who's making at least $1 million a year, someone powerful, someone alive with lots of integrity. It's so easy to feel what's going on energetically with the other person, and I felt you immediately, and it was just like, whatever it takes. So like rewinding 2 years ago when we met, where I was and what I wanted and why I didn't have it yet. I wanted to be making 7 figures. I think I wanted that and wanted it to be okay to want that. I don't even know where I was, but I wanted it. And only the way I wanted it. And I felt like it was possible, and I just wanted the right person to take me there. And I felt completely like you were that person. And there were even times where I thought, how is this going to happen? Anyway, it happened. It fucking happened. And I love that it happened. And in terms of the question of why hadn't it happened yet, or what was in the way, I don't think I had fully met the belief yet that I belonged at 7 figures, or that it was actually possible to make 7 figures doing it exactly the way I wanted to do it, which is not how other people do it. It's how I want to do it. And it feels amazing. For anyone who is studying sales or studying sales as a spiritual, integral process, I mean, I don't know what the hell transpired there other than I knew I wanted to work with you. And that knowing, it did not matter what the fee was. And the fee was 100% unacceptable, out of my price range, mind-blowing. And I also didn't care. And another thing you did that I loved that you did was you essentially said in some way, if this is what you want, I will help you find the money. Who does that? And you did. And it proves this thing that I think is what the top 1% of coaches are able to do, which is 100% believe that the person can have the thing they want. And that belief pulls a person forward. And it pulled me forward. I think I paid in full I paid in full the first time. So we've worked together 2 rounds, like almost 2 years. I mean, that felt amazing. That felt right. I knew after the first year that I was doing so well and that we were on a roll and there was no way I wanted to stop. I'm sure there were moments where I wanted to stop, and it was just too awesome. Too clearly awesome. Before I met you, I did not think that sales could be so revealing as a actual spiritual practice. And I'm hesitant to throw the word spiritual practice around too much. I almost want to find other words, like an actual way to grow yourself in your own integrity and your own ability to hold space for another person. And so I love the way you teach it because it's for both people. The person who gets to receive a sales call from someone who's been trained well by you is going to experience transformation whether they buy from that person or not. And the person delivering a sales call trained well by you is going to grow their capacity as a coach. And a lot of that comes from your integrity, which is one of the things I love about you. Excellent coaching helps a person touch their actual potential, helps them say yes to themselves, helps them break every rule and limiting belief they were ever given. And I remember one time I was at your house. I love this moment. And you have glass windows overlooking this gorgeous view. And I'd walked outside and you were standing inside and I was standing outside, and I said, help me be wealthy, like pull me over, like get me through this portal. And you literally grabbed my arm and like just pulled me into the house. And that's what it's like. And I really want people to go on that journey for themselves, whether it's money or something else, but like want the thing you want and give it to yourself. And the growth that happens, the healing that happens, puts us in a position to pull everybody else across the threshold. And that's the world we want to build, right? Like a world where we're all allowed to win. We're all allowed to be happy. We're all allowed to have plenty. And there is plenty here. I mean, not to go on a soapbox, but there is plenty here. There's enough consciousness here for there to be peace. There's enough resources here for people to be fed. There's enough love for people to be safe. Like, there is enough. So the path is say yes to yourself. You are so amazing. I can't believe what you do for people. So fucking cool. It is. It's so fucking cool.